I was mucking Asura in Guild Wars 1. Oh, someone gave me a tonic. Ghost of Althea. Oh no, she's dead. Hail hero, my name is Althea, or 'twas in life. I wonder how my beloved Rurik fares, how I miss him. Is there something in particular you wish to know? Do not be afraid, I mean you no harm. I am Lady Althea, or at least I was before the Char seized me. They took me to the Flame Temple corridor and burned me alive, but I thought of my beloved Rurik and felt no pain. You are so full of crap, you totally felt pain. I bet he's gonna take this well. Alright, tell Duke Baradon. Okay. How much XP do you have with Guild Wars 1? I played it 20 years ago, and I dabbled in it 5 years ago. But I remember it was a game that I thought was fun, but that was it. I don't remember much more than that. Many thanks with your help. With the information you brought, coupled with my own efforts, I can compile a casualty report for War Master Titus. Soul Feast. Spell. You gain 50 health, exploits a fresh corpse. Oh, you just eat the corpse? Nom 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 nom. Alright. Rurik will meet her soon. Spoilers. Duke's daughter. My poor Althea, I fear my heart will break. Thank you for telling me. I suppose I'm relieved to know the truth, however painful it is. Fires in the north. Good job. Every Char altar we extinguish makes a difference. Once again, the army cowers behind the safety of the wall while we score more victories for Ascalon. We're going to win this war even if the Vanguard have to do it on their own. By breaking the siege, you've helped to turn the tide in our favor. Thanks to your efforts, Pyken Square is secure. We'll establish a base here and launch raids deep in enemy territory. The Char will be sorry they ever laid eyes on the Great Wall. Althea's ashes. I have been thinking about the story you told me of the daughter's ghost. I fear she cannot rest until her ashes are recovered and properly interred. Please go to the Flame Temple corridor and gather Althea's ashes. Bring them back to me and I will lay her to rest. You'll have my gratitude. I'll take care of it. Your inventory is full. Okay. Can I... Okay, hold on a sec. Where's the merchant? Okay. Uh-oh, I drank too many. I was just trying to get the alcohol out of my inventory. Now I'm drunk. Whoops. Charlotte cool in Guild Wars 1, but goofy Guild Wars 2. No, that's not fair. They look goofy in both. Alright, Hammer and Anvil. My troops are moving to sweep in behind the Char warband led by Grim Sharpfang. If all goes according to the battle plan, the Char will be driven up toward the tar pits. I need a group of stalwart fighters to sweep down from the north and help my troops pin them against the tar pits. When you have them trapped, I want you to crush them as between Hammer and Anvil. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Char Patrol, Red Cloak Deserter, deliver the message to Little Tom. Let's see. Okay, wait, what is this? Feral Lunge, favorable wins. Alright, this gives more skills. I want that. That's, wow, that's way over there. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go toward that, because, more skills. Hold on, if I travel to the city again, will it move me to a different spot? No, it doesn't. Sometimes it moves me here, and sometimes it puts me way over there. You're not drunk, you're just making progress toward the drunkard title. Is that how it works? Okay. There, wait, hold on, what's going on up there? My waifu is Naifu. Assassin level 20. Wait, hold on, there's I Naifu your waifu, and my waifu is Naifu. Nice. Okay. They had ANET icons? Oh, I didn't even see it. I did notice when I held, when you hold Alt and you see all the NPCs, I noticed that didn't show me all the player names. Is there a button you can hold down to see all the player names highlight, just to see all of them at once? Control will do that? Okay. I really like that that spell is instant. It's a good spell. Oh, I came here out of habit. Wait, let me go that way. Wait, is that a different zone? No, that's not. No, that's not. Is it? I don't think that's a different zone. I think that's in this zone because it's got the star. I started playing Guild Wars in middle school, now my child is about to start middle school. I know how that goes. It's really weird when your kid gets to be an age and you can remember being that age. Up until then, it doesn't really set in like that. It's like when your kid's 1 or 2, it's like, all right, I just got to keep it not dead. Like that's it. And then all of a sudden, your kid is like talking, and it's like, oh man, it's a human. And then your kid is like an age, like it's like they're like 8, and you're like, I remember being 8, and you're like, oh god, those thoughts are going through that thing's head. Oh lord. Oh man, it's a human. Yeah. Random question. Not that I think it's happened yet, I'm just asking for the future. How do I tell when my pet's evolved? Does it tell me? Does anybody know? My whole combat style right now is centered around learning how the pet evolution works, and I don't know how to know when it's done. Hunt down and destroy the Char Patrol. Let us track down these beasts, follow me. Oh, there we go. Okay, I had to talk to him. 12, 15, 20, I believe. If you remove its name, you see the evolution. But it already answers to Chip. That'll confuse it. Honestly, it's weird that I'm a higher level than it. Because at level 3, the pet was level 5. Now I'm level 9 and it's level 8. So that means I've caught up to and passed it in level. I guess because of things like the birthday cakes. Because I think those gave me an XP bonus, but not it. You can death level. I refuse to death level. that system is so stupid. I refuse to take part in it. I will sooner play another game. For anyone who doesn't know what death leveling is, the gist is you suicide, like you run up to your pet and let it kill you 1,000 times, so it gains XP from killing you, and you level your pet up that way. Then you tame it, and then you have a high level pet. It's funny, there's no animation for this Asura model to loot, so anytime I loot something, he just like glides around on the soles of his feet afterward for a little bit. Pets aren't getting XP from quest turn-ins. Oh, that's what it is? Okay. In Guild Wars 1, build templates were saved in a TXT file. Is there an equivalent to that in Guild Wars 2? You can do that in Guild Wars 2. In Guild Wars 2, if you go to your builds tab and right-click on the build at the top and hit like copy build, you can then paste it into a notepad. And then later you could just copy it from the notepad and paste it back into the build template if you want. So yeah, you don't even need to ever like buy build slots. If you want, you just have a notepad document and have the codes for hundreds of builds there if you wish. Let's see. Zeroni with the Prime. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the support. Welcome. That's a huge help. Are you in Asura? Of course. Come on, you know me. Hey, Mark. Hey, Tyler. Wow. Saw pet hit for 48 there repeatedly. That's nice. Freaking Elementalist Rain of Fire aggro the Moas. She's like, you know what this fight needs? Angry chickens. It's like, does it? Does it, though? I think we were fine fighting the stone gargoyles. I don't think we need the angry chickens. She's like, it needs angry chickens. My legs! They got my legs, Dan! Where's the dude? There he is. Where do you see you play Guild Wars the anniversary? Any idea how far you'll play the story? I mean, I'm planning on playing through Prophecies. I joined the Return to GW1 event, which is aimed at doing a Prophecies playthrough. Oh, they were all in a nice, neat little pile there, weren't they? This particular group of Char will threaten us no more. However, I fear that more of them might be heading this way. This group has the look of scouts. We need to discover the base camp where they are staging these assaults and destroy it. New skill, Feral Lunge. Pet attack, do 17 damage, inflicts bleeding if the target foe is attacking. 13-second cooldown. 5 minutes inside cooldown. You aren't using the menu skill? It's true. I'm not. It's pretty far over on the keyboard, though. Favorable winds. Arrows move twice as fast and hit for +6 damage for all creatures in range. I'm sorry, what is... Did you guys see that? I was reading this, and in my peripheral, I saw the archer henchman start twerking. Alright, no, I don't need that. I examined the bodies of those Char we slew and discovered something interesting. They are part of the warband led by Gorgon Hatemonger, a particularly nasty Char with whom I've had a few run-ins. Gorgon can usually be found near a bridge that spans a chasm of black sludge in the breach. If you're able to find and destroy him, it would throw any plans his warband had for an attack in disarray. Can I count on you? Okay. And that gives 2 more skills, and I do want more skills. Is there any towns over here? Because I'm really far out. Let me see. What is this area called? Old Ascalon. Guild Wars 1 Old Ascalon map. I just want to see if I'm near a town. There's an outpost near. Go southwest. Actually, I think that might be it right there. That little swirl right there. I think it's actually northeast of me. I think it's actually the exact opposite direction that y'all are telling me to go. This is 16. Mesmer Necro is fun. Nice. I need to go. I'm very much enjoying my character as well. How far did you get in your playthrough a few years back? I played Prophecies on Eye of the North, and I hardly remember any of it. That actually took some damage there. Guild Wars 1 is an anniversary. Hey, Boxy. Yeah, Guild Wars 1 just turned 20. And there's a big anniversary event going on right now. Oh, I mean, Feral Lunge is pretty good. With my expertise, it's like 3.5 mana. And it's, it looks like it... I think what it does is, like, it resets the swing timer for the pet. So if the pet's like 30 damage, 30 damage, 30, and then you click this, it's like 30, 47. So it, like, resets the swing timer, does another hit, and adds more damage on top of it, and possibly does bleeding. But reaching all the way to the 6 key every few seconds is a bit much. I need to move it. I'm not using Life Siphon hardly ever, so probably swap it with that. Is the Asura a mod? It's a tonic that someone gave me. It's apparently a birthday present that you can get in the game, and someone handed it to me. It makes you look like an Asura character from Eye of the North, I believe. But everybody thinks I just rolled one, and that's been really funny. Oh, that's the catacombs from pre-searing. I know where I'm at. Wait, is that it? Is that where I'm going? Oh, it is. Okay, it's the same location. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Salvage that. Got some... Is there a merchant here? Henchman's Statue of Joina. There is a merchant. There's one. Necromancer Mune, you're alive! You wish to prove yourself a true necro. I have a task for you. A group of Grawl raided the sanitarium several days past. We drove them off, but not before they carried off a valuable artifact, a holy relic that Menlo had retrieved from the catacombs. The Grawl were last seen just north of here. I shall accompany you on this mission to evaluate your performance. When you're ready, meet me outside the sanitarium. Why is she offering me 3 of the same skills I already have, and then 1 new one? Odd. This guy was just yelling rocks, rocks, rocks. Kasha Blackblood. I have a task that seems well suited to your skills. One who was once a respected member of our order has turned against Ascalon. Oberon the Reviled. That was the guy that was really deep in the crypt. Seeks to live up to his name by carving out his own kingdom of the dead here in the ruins of Ascalon. Oberon is cunning, but has an uncontrollable temper and can be goaded into action. I'd like you to head east of here. Find his minions and slay them. I think 6 should be a sufficient number to raise his ire. Are you up to the task? Sure. Alright, let's swap those two, because I'm pressing that button way more often. Let's see. At this point, I'm mainly using blood magic for blood renewal and an occasional vamp touch. How does bleeding work? Does anybody know? Is it just, is it like degeneration, like the other dots, or is it a different mechanic entirely? I could wiki it, but I just wasn't sure if anyone here just knows. Okay, let's see. Let's do that. Alright, 3 pips of degen. Okay. And some skills require the target to be bleeding to proc. Gotcha. Hey, we actually got aggro of everything. Woo, tanking. And then the stuff just runs all over the place. Okay. That's it for that quest. Hold on, there's... what is this? Find the girl who's stolen the relic. Okay, so that's a little north of me. Only works on fleshy targets. Rocks can't bleed. That makes sense. You know how in some games a zombie is considered a fleshy target, but a skeleton is not? But then in other games, they're both just undead? How is it in this one? If I find a zombie, can I poison it or bleed it, etc.? Follow me, young Necromancer. Zombies are often fleshy, yes. Hey chat, look, I'm a Vindicator. Got Saint Victor in here. With the return of this relic, the inmates of the sanitarium will sleep better this night, and it's all thanks to you. Shows some real talent for the art of necromancy. Insidious Parasite. Hex spell. Steal 15 health whenever the target foe hits with an attack. Curses. Huh. That could be nasty. That picture? Yeah. It was class picture day all over again. Alright, let's see. Talk to Kasha. And you killed 6 of his minions, you say. Excellent. Oberon should be truly enraged. Your actions this day are certain to draw him out of hiding. Dark Pact. Spell. Do 20 damage. 1 mana. 2-second cooldown. 10% of your health. Dang. That could be fun. Like, just activate Blood Renewal so I'm regenning really hard, and then just spam Dark Pact. Probably wouldn't want to do this while tanking, though, because that would just be more incoming damage, but that could be fun. Mark of Pain, Hex Spell, 30 seconds. Do 10 damage to adjacent foes whenever the target foe takes physical damage. Okay, so beat on one guy and you AoE them. Alright. Kasha. Our plan seems to have worked. My spies inform me Oberon is headed here even now to seek revenge on the one who slew his minions. Of course, I don't have to tell you that it's in both our best interests for you to slay Oberon. He comes for you up the road from the east even now. Are you ready? No, can you tell him to wait? Who is Mark and why is he paying? No clue. Oh, hi, Mark. Where is the Grenth-cursed whelp that dare lay a hand on my servants? Blam! Dude, you were gonna take over the world? You? Really? Dude, you couldn't take over Hell's Kitchen. That's sword wielding? You love it. No one expects the tank ranger necromancer. Oberon's skills must have been slipping. Still, you did manage to defeat him. I suppose you deserve some sort of reward. Parasitic Bond, Hex, causes -1 health degeneration. End effect, you are healed for 30 health. Wait, is that -1 health degen for them or me? I assume